Hello everyone at home, how you doing? I know this might be a bit of Yeah, my name still remains Morufo Joe. People call me Morufo Joe, kind of. Yeah, why am I here today? I'm not here because of another thing, not my usual program. This is something totally different. We are going to talk about politics. I have a few minutes to talk about it. But I need to say this, you know, my Adc, because tí only I Adc, I bá wọn Adc, only I bá wọn síbẹ̀, I bá wọn Adc. Yeah, you might not be there physically, but we're there in mind in everything that we've got. That is why I've decided to do this. I don't usually do this, but when I need to do it, I've got to do it, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm not doing it for no one else, but I'm doing it for every one of us, because nǹkan lè máa lọ bó ṣe ń lọ yìí. Why Timothy got involved in talking about politics, Nigerian politics? Yeah, ìlú gbogbo wa ni, and we've got to be involved, to be there, to show that okay, we care. We might be far away. We've got family members, we've got friends, we've got everybody there. So I'm not there because partisan politics. I'm not involved in this because of partisan politics. Rather, me join òṣèlú kankan. But gbogbo wa là ń ṣe ìlú yẹn indirectly or directly. That is why I'm very tell everybody lomi jí pé this time around, though we still don't know because of the situation on ground whether election will hold, but we hope and we believe it will hold. So today, I'm not going to talk much about what is happening all over Nigeria. Mo fẹ́ narrow it down. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ narrow it down the state mo ti jáde wá, which is Ogun State. Gateway to Nigeria, and everybody knows us. I'm very sorry, I always said it. Taba yo half of. Taba yo Ogun State kúrò no, especially Abeokuta. Kúrò ní Nigeria, Nigeria take care, but East Nigeria become half. Sorry, and to buy meaningful for them. So, I want to talk about Ogun State, because in the last 4 years, àfẹni tó bá sọ wípé nǹkan fẹ́ máa play politics unnecessarily, stupidly. This is the first time. I grew up both in the 70s and in the 80s. I knew what happened in 1979, mi ò kéré mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. And I knew what happened in 1983. So, and this is the first time Ministry of Ogun State Abani, the most inept governor ever. So, I could remember then when the man was campaigning. I'm not campaigning against him. I'm not campaigning for anybody for now, for in time of governorship. But just to be realistic, because this is the time that we need to stand up. Not just standing up, but standing up for what we believe in, what we trusted. So, yeah, I agree. But this current governor is just there for the sake that has been a governor of the state. Yeah, he is a billionaire kind of. But we want to be billionaire. That is their own problem. But in state here now, some people need to believe okay, there is something to go on in that state. I see nothing going on there. And people, the information coming down is that there is really nothing going on there. These people man have got nothing to deliver. You are clueless because you are clueless with the billionaire, but you can be clueless to run the administration of a state because you don't know how it works. Simple. Yeah, one drag here from nowhere. The governor of the state, so now having members of House of Assembly, were functioning under the rubber stamp House of Assembly. So what do you expect? Because they believe that is their paternal right to become a member of House of Assembly through one of their whatever dirty tricks they're using. But things have moved on. Let us show them that okay, we're not stupid anymore. Yeah, but every time, yeah, because we're stupid anymore. But people still behave stupidly. ẹ gbàgbé 5,000 10,000 50,000 100,000 10 jogun ẹ máa jẹ tán for the next 4 years if you continue that line. I can remember when education was free, people actually to put their foot on the ground pé tó bá possible gan ẹ má ṣe education free ẹ jẹ́ ká fowó wá sí because I'm not the education here. The same thing is going on now. They pay you just simple money for how much tó mẹ́fẹ́ fún yín. Ẹ wá wo àwọn èèyàn tó wà lásọ̀rọ̀ assembly yẹn kí ni nǹkan tí tó ṣe láti fi sọ pé okay this governor is not doing anything. What did they do in order to call him into order? But because once Obatile approved some amount of money for them, that's all. End of story. That is why mo fi wá jáde pé mo fẹ́ I want to stand with somebody. And any is not just somebody just pay from nowhere. I'm not the kind of person tí mo easy láti for you to convince me to support you anyhow. I've got to get to know you deeply. I've got to ask you some tough questions. And if you're unable to answer that questions, then you're in problem. So that is why anytime tí mo believe pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wò àwọn tá wà ní Abẹ́òkúta náà tó ká wò àwọn èèyàn ibi tẹ́ni yìí ti wá ká wo ilé tó ti jáde wá ká wo àwọn òbí tó ti bí ká wá wo ngọgọ fún ara ẹ̀ ká tó wá àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó wá surround ẹ̀ ká wo gbogbo ibi tó ti gbẹ́sẹ̀ sí. Then you'll be able to know what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about any other person. Told you Kazeem Omolagoke lọ. I've known him for the last more than even 31 years. I've known him. And Bani B was Siri. That is why I'm here. You don't know what? I'm gonna do this for you. Kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ fún wa, nǹkan tá a máa jẹ la máa jẹ. Àwọn ò ní di pé ó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Bele kò lọ to the program. No, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm from now till the end of that election. I will be doing this. Let every one of us, the younger ones, the youth, ẹ má filẹ̀ fún àwọn màmá yẹn nìkan, ẹ má filẹ̀ fún àwọn bàbá yẹn nìkan. Ẹ̀yin boys ẹ jáde kẹ́ support, ẹ gbàgbé àwọn èèyàn tó fún yín ní tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ kíní kan gbà. Ẹ support somebody who be able to do well, somebody that you know. Ẹ ká wò lọ́tún ló sì pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó ń sọ pé àwọn contest fún that particular post. Báwo ló ṣe di he used to be a member of APC. Báwo ló ṣe di báwo ló di pé most of them wá di jẹni tó ń join ADC. It because someone pick àwọn èèyàn ní whether you are good you are not. So far you are behind the governor. Tí o mọ nǹkan kan tó ń ṣe, then you are able to just go there and represent the party. But in terms of àwọn èèyàn tó really capable to do things, you then continue to knock them down. So that is why we need to stand up for everybody. We need to stand for ourselves. People will not need fight fún wa. Àwa la máa fight fún ara wa. And this is the time that we need to fight for ourselves. Àwa tá jẹ́ tá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ ti lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin, you guys come out. Ẹ jẹ́ kó di a sort of a fight láàrin the good and the bad. Ẹ máa yẹn kò dìgbà tí máa sọ pé who are the bad. Ẹ wà around yìí now. Wọ́n sọ pé lùbàjẹ́, wọ́n sọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe ilé gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe. What are the steps táwọn tó wà ní tó yẹ pé member of assembly tó ṣe against even the governor? You had nothing because rubber stamp house of assembly ni wọ́n rubber stamp lawmaker ni wọ́n. Àní gbọ́dọ̀ be improved eléyìí. They improve it because their own shares have come to them. So what do you expect them to do? Do you expect them to do anything? Do you expect them to go against their own governor? It is not going to be possible. That is why I'm calling on every one of us. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ká jáde ká support bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Mi ò gba nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, but I know him. It's not about náà wọ́n ti ń jẹun bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. I don't need to máa sọ tó bá kéde Nicola kábà gbọ́nà ẹ̀yìn láti jẹ́ pé kí Nicola ń kó palẹ̀ wá mọ́. It's not about anything. It's about what you stand for. Whatever you make in this life, àwọn èèyàn tó sọ pé okay, why you can go to somebody. I don't need to go to anybody. I just want my people, everybody on ground, kí wọ́n feel impact gbé government wà nílùú. That is why I'm after. And when I see somebody that is fighting towards that route, yes, why not? I was talking to somebody about him, and the first thing that they asked me was, party wo ló wà? Should that be the thing that should the yardstick for somebody to win an election? Yes, that is Nigerian situation. That is where we are now. But fine. But let me tell you one thing. Jonathan could have done the same thing. But people come out and voted for somebody that, okay, we want a change. And that change happened. So this time around, that is why we want you guys to come out and just decide we want a change. Imagine we have, let's say we have 5 APC, we have 10 ADC, and then we have 7 whatever, or PDP or whichever, to make up House of Assembly. Now tell me, why one governor will just go away for about 3 or 4 months, will not be found anywhere, and then suddenly I can show face till and nothing happen. The whole life continues. Really? Is that how it should be? And it's the same set of people, they come down here to do what? But they travel all over the world before somebody could become a billionaire. You know what? Where he will have traveled to, the development he will have seen in his life. But because one fail more like KG, bí ara wọn, tó bá sọ pé Muslim ni wọ́n, bá sọ pé Christian ni wọ́n, inú Bible gan ló sọ pé Ọlọ́run sọ pé fọ́mọlà kejì ẹ bí ara ẹni, kàn jẹ́ tán ni. That's the same thing with you guys. Ọmọ afún yín ní tàṣẹrẹ yẹn o, ẹ máa jẹ́ tán for the next 4 years ni o. That is why I'm doing this for no other person. Though tí Governor bí náà tí mo ti ṣe ń bọ̀ tí mo tún máa support àwọn náà, ibi káwọn yé wa kí wọ́n lajú wọn tó bá. Recently I listened to one of my professor, one of my very good friend professor tí wọ́n sọ lórí pé wọ́n lọ gbé àwọn ọmọ yé wa sọ pé wọ́n máa dúró the next 4 years. Next 4 years kò sẹ́ni tó mọ ibi tó ń bọ̀. I believe this is your time, so I'm not going into that now. Tonight is all about Kazeem Olagoke. I want you guys to go out there. This guy have got a good plan. This guy have been there before as a secretary of Abeokuta North local government, and he really did very well. He was there for his people. He's kind of a person that, okay, you could approach. Not that when you're Jen Kokon, Tomama blog, and he has even invested in that state. I could remember about 20-something years ago when MTN first came to Abeokuta. Who are the people that are running all those little business, trying to grow themselves? And now Promotua is there, growing himself. Kò jókòó nínú kìí tí ó ṣiṣẹ́ ajérí tí ó bá mọ̀ wípé okay, I do not, I never feel okay any struggling. Ó mọ iye owó dẹ̀ mọ iṣẹ́, kò kìí ṣe àwọn nǹkan pé they call them seasonal politician kò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, kò ní nǹkan kan, ó kàn jẹ́wọ́lù ni wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ajérí ní ayé wọn. So don't ever compare anybody tí ó ṣiṣẹ́ ajérí pẹ̀lú bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ajé tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ dáadáa. Investors ní nínú ìlú yẹn kò lè jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́. Oníbi tó fowó sí, oní business ẹ̀ tó ń grow nínú ìlú yẹn. So he's one kind of person tó yẹ pé yes, he's part and parcel of everything, even with his family. So let us just come out to support this guy in whatever form. I could remember when he declared the intentions, and then people just, hey, that's good, they're going to come back, and everything just went down. No, I don't want it to go down this way. You guys, you go out, everybody go boss it and recently I've been looking at some of the events going on the ground, and I realized that one try to one law, one boy, because some people want run, you guys, you have to be there. That's what I said on that day, on that election. They go every polling booth to my name, they run live from UK. So people will see what is going on. Everything, people will be running live direct from Nigeria. So let us just come together. Let us do this together. Let us support this guy with everything that we've got. For the sake of, okay, big deal to one, that kind of a thing. No, I don't want us to do this. Let us support him. He will do a better job than àwọn èèyàn tó wà ń bẹ̀ lọ. Can you imagine? Who are they? The only thing that they could point to is the lean towards Tinubu, APC, Niwa, and being APC enough is enough for you to win an election, because the power that be, that is what they are supporting. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń dá lóru mọ́ yín lórí. Tá a bá dìde nísìn ká tètè fight this ìjà láti kíní, mi ò ní pé ká lọ máa gúnra lọ́bẹ̀ ká lọ máa yọwọ́. No. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jà pẹ̀lú PVC wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú PVC wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kick wọn out of wherever they are pẹ̀lú PVC wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ta gómìnà wa jí pẹ̀lú PVC wa. So bàbá tẹ̀ máa ṣì lè dànù náà everything gbà ò ní jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé something is going on the ground. They were so afraid to the extent of trying to, ìyẹn ló surprise me. I don't know how that one works, but in Nigeria everything goes nínú ìlú yẹn. Àbí tí ó bá kí n ṣe Nigeria, everything goes in that country. How on earth a party that was never involved in election, ẹni tẹ́ bá jọmọ àwọn Abẹ́òkúta ṣe ló dàbí pé kí ọmọ tó lọ sí St. Augustine kó máa lọ sọ pé ọmọ tó fún ní kíní Methodist kò wá tó máa fún ní first ní Methodist, so you need to go to òun ò gbà. Kí ló concern kíní ọ́ní, kí ló concern, kí ló kan agbèrò nínú owó kíní, kí ló kan lè máa nínú owó iná pọ́npín ìtàn what's the name, ìtàn ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. And a judge for that matter, àwọn èèyàn tí èèyàn believe pé èèyàn gbójúlé láti lè deliver good judgment, actually deliver a sort of judgment in favor of that kind of a thing. Ipe ADC ò gbọ́dọ̀ declare a certain person as their governor because of certain issue tó wà nínú primary wọn. How on earth APC will take ADC to court because of their primary? And a judge sat down and then declared that kind of this thing. But àwọn èèyàn tó wá jùlọ, tó nọ́gbọ́n jùlọ, tó mọ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run jùlọ, wọ́n reverse that case. And even this is even a case, what's the name? See, a precedent, something that have even happened before. That it is a straightforward thing that, okay, it will be thrown out, but kí ló fẹ́ jẹlérè, wọ́n fẹ́ delay. People can just delay. But Ọlọ́run bá ti stamp ẹ̀, there is nothing they can do. Ó dẹ̀ máa happen lágbára Ọlọ́run. Come that much, people will be surprised. We all march to that glory. But ẹ má yẹ ká kàn fẹnu sọ pé we march to that glory. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi action sọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde. It's just about, yeah, I know that things are very tough now. Gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà nìyẹn. Kódà gbogbo ẹ̀rù máwọn èèyàn lójú, káwọn èèyàn máa rojú ráyè. At the end of the whole day, àwọn the same clique, the same set of people náà lọ́mọ tó fún àdára wọn ní power. No, it shouldn't be this time around. Whatever the means, whatever tó bá máa take, gbogbo wa tá máa fi jagun yẹn, tá máa fi jàjàyè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká take this up. Ẹ jẹ́ ká take this up. I'm not doing this because maybe kàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Number one, I'm a stakeholder. I'm from that place. So I've got the right to talk about it. That's one. Number two, I'm a Nigerian. So I've got the right to say it. Number three, people are suffering. People are suffering. And one of the issues is that when you have a rubber stamp House of Assembly, what do you expect? What do you expect? You guys you continue to talk about ìlú lé. This is your opportunity to turn ìlú tó lé dẹ̀rọ̀. But when we all are, yes, I always say this, that naturally Nigerians are morally corrupt. All Nigerians, all of us, we are morally corrupt. Until we're able to look at each other in the face and tell, okay, mbolo ti robo to kini ọmọ olè ni ẹ. Tí bàbá lè bọ́mọ bá lè kó bá bàbá ẹ̀, tí bàbá bá lè kó bá ọmọ ẹ̀, yes, but wọ́n náà ọmọ yóò fi àgbà fọ̀ ń kó wálé, ó bá ti gbé dé gbígbà náà ni. Nígbà tó bá kúrò ní power ẹ̀ máa pariwo gbà ìlú lé gbogbo ẹ̀ lé ṣe ní lé. Kò ṣe lé bọ́, kò ṣe lé mọ́yìn. Ó jí ń lé, no, kò lè dẹ̀rọ̀, tẹ́ bá ti continue bẹ́ẹ̀. So kó bá lè dẹ̀rọ̀. Pẹ̀lú bí Chief ṣe sọ, then we need to do things. And what are the things we need to do to fight for people who are needed to be fighting for? Kasim, I'm not saying this because people say, okay, we went to the same school, fine. We grew almost the same area, fine. But that's not what really matters. There are a lot of people that we went to the same school. Tó bá dárúkọ koro àti kíni máa gbà jáde ni. Because I don't want to associate with them. They are not the kind of people. They're fine. They're doing well in their own way. But that kind of a way, I will never associate with that kind of a way. So, but how do we now move from wherever we are in now to having the right person? Having the right person can make a big statement. And what is that bigger statement? Okay, I say, I want to one ADC time, yes, they are good from whatever party to power. I don't ADC, PDP, whatever party, the individual. Ẹ jẹ́ ká vote fún personality, ẹ jẹ́ ká vote fún individual character, ẹ jẹ́ ká vote fún righteousness, ẹ jẹ́ ká vote fún truthfulness, ẹ jẹ́ ká vote for everything good, everything jẹ́ pé tí wọn náà bá jí nílé ayé ẹ̀. That is what you are praying for yourself, for your family, for your state, for your locality, and for your country. That kind of situation. So those are the people, that is what you need to stand for. And tonight, and from tonight upward, the day of election, that's what I'm standing for. I want somebody like this guy. Yeah, people can say whatever, but he has never shied away in staying with people. In saying the truth, he has never shied away from saying the truth. He has never shied away from, responsibility, hold on to it. Yeah. And he will never forget that. No. Very, very approachable. I bet you. Okay, maybe because you Olomolani. Yes. And somebody for Lato Abu Ibomola, yes. That is number one about him. Number two, well educated. That's if he handle things. But with all these things, go anywhere ever for you die or no. Yes. Go ever for you die. Yeah, you might not agree with certain things or they might agree with that one is natural. A lot of people don't agree with me about a lot of things I do. Yeah. But I will see people that will say differently whatever I do. And that is why I love him. That's why I like him. That is why I'm doing this for him. Because he will always sit you down and educate you and trying to, okay, this is what I'm doing. So what else? What else? Let us all go out there. Let us all come out. Let us all pull the resources together. Let us pull the air together and make sure this works. Because some people agbára kò kí n ṣe nǹkan tó easy láti jùlẹ̀. So we've got to do what we need to do to make sure it happens. Yeah, in terms of state level, everything to bá ní láti ṣe is all about ADC. In terms of state level, and whoever, I'm very sorry here, whoever to bá good in any other party. Ọdún mẹ́rin ní Abẹ́òkúta North kilo jásí. Wọ́n kàn lọ síbẹ̀, wọ́n gbà tí wọ́n pín tàṣẹ lẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n fi owó yín, wọ́n fi ń ṣe fàájì. Yeah. I want to war láti return, if we call recontest. Those are the set of people that will return. Just because of what? I want to lying the governor. Which governor? Governor still exists. One can call recently. Of 850 million naira for building, of 3 billion, of renovate. Repair not that bad. Part of 1 billion to shift enough from the past governor launching your. But I think this statement we should bojule into 30. Don't know. We knew what happened then. With all the almighty whatever. If but if she rig gbogbo election to shake gbogbo TPDB to parliament, they find another almost not even up to 20,000 votes. That is repeat past governor. Pulling Tinubu, pulling APC structures, pulling the police, pulling what's the name, PDP to not to campaign certain way, certain area, and then to march for with that. But what I was surprised with if somebody came out to say that I spent so amount for that person to nominate me, I spend this amount for him to, I was expecting him to have nominated me for a post of a minister, and you spend £1 billion because of that. So to become that minister, what will you do? But you know that you are appointed as your governor. But what happened? What happened? Can you tell me any development that things on another issue? Past governor, honorable governor Abeokuta, at least it could come out to say that, okay, I develop Abeokuta. Our past governor, Toti Shebenko, our Bodanyi, our Babanyi Oshoba, Kiloshe. Yes, I'm mentioning names. Kiloshe. That time, don't be like go, like in the I go back, in go John to the long, go foot farmer. Love you, she. Ọmọ wọn lọ́tún tì sí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé sórí ground level. She the same ọmọ tó lọ sáfọ́ assembly house of rep yẹn only contest pẹ̀lú other people kó beat on natural ground, the same thing tí bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ náà ṣe ń gbà yẹn. Where is Iyabo today? Yeah, mi ní káwọn èèyàn máa support kí ni wọn, but sin bàbá ẹ tún máa setting sin àwọn ọmọ lọ tó bá tún yẹ ẹ tún sin àwọn grandson. Wake up, people. Wake up. Things should change. Things should move on. Ìjẹkújẹ ni most of them jẹ, oníjẹkújẹ ni most of them. Wọ́n lò lé ayé yín mọ́lé ayé títí wọn ni. We've got to do things differently. We've got to do things differently. Yeah, they said there's a click here and there, all those everything, but in election, you voted out Jonathan. You could do it for any one of them if you really wanted to do it. But if it is about Tabati Juicy, God bless you. That's your own problem. But as I said, this is just the first part of my many programs. Yeah, I'll be telling you what is going on. I will be putting it out there for you guys. So please always join me here on my channel, and then you won't regret you do. As I said, both on the 25th at the following week. Come on, it will be live, man. Live on this channel. Boys me and places so I'm for me direct result. Fún gbogbo wa direct result. So baba yen ji àpótí ìbò on the iron bot. Gbogbo la mama monitor. Here and there. Things needs to change. Things needs to improve for the better. And I believe and I hope it will improve for the better. So until the next time, you guys, you should just remain loyal and vote for Edibo fún Kazeem Omolagoke. Kazeem ló lè ṣe. Kazeem will do it better. Our trust ẹ. Ta ló lè ṣe? Kazeem ló lè ṣe. Òun ló lè ṣe. Kazeem ló lè ṣe. Omolagoke ló lè ṣe. Kazeem ló lè ṣe. So until the next program, you guys take care. Bye.